Alright, hey everybody, we are here for round 2. We've won the die roll again. We're going to play first again and hopefully have an opponent this round. I would assume that a 1-0 opponent probably wouldn't no-show. Unfortunately, we're going to mulligan this. There's not a single land in there. Not even a discussion. This is pretty decent. 2 dual lands, or a dual and a try. Dual and a try, rather. Unfortunately, we can't turn 1 our Hate Blade. But I'm okay with that. We'll keep. We will drop the outpost first. Pass the turn. Our opponent's here, by the way. So that's fantastic. So we'll turn to Hate Blade, unless something truly spectacular shows up. Nope. Nothing truly spectacular. So Scoured Barrens, Mardu Hate Blade, and a go. Next turn, we can Bloodfire Expert or morph our Bondkin. I'm inclined to... What am I inclined to do? I'm inclined to attack for 1. And then I'm inclined to drop the Expert, because he has no creatures down yet. If he misses a 3-drop as well, which I really doubt he would, we'd be able to get in for 4. He is playing 4 colors so far. Blue, red, black, white. So he is Mardu, probably splashing blue. Down comes a morph. We hit a land, so our high sentinels are going to come down. I'm going to attack in with my 3-1, see if he wants to trade. He does. So this is probably something pretty a vanilla. Yeah, just a Glacial Stalker. So a blue creature, interesting. So perhaps he's Jeskai splashing black. But we're going to go high sentinels and really get off to the races here. The nice thing about sentinels, of course, is that it's not Outlast to put the counter on. He doesn't have to tap. So when I hit 8 mana, I can start putting down 2 +1/+1 counters a turn. I don't even remotely expect it to live that long. But if he allows it to live that long, then we can start doing some pretty big shenanigans. Unfortunately, it's a soldier and not a warrior, but oh well. Our rush of battle is looking kind of weak at the moment. Down comes a morph. Sure thing. I hit a land. So I think I will just attack in for 3 in the air. And then morph my Bondkin. Keeping up a black for Hate Blade. I would probably trade Hate Blade for this morph, whatever it happens to be. Well, it could be a free Weapon Master, in which case it would not be a trade. Abzan Bander, that is what I want to see. A very, very slow play. Sultai Banner, that's what I want to see. Maybe this guy's doing a wacky draft and he drafted all of the banners. So could I Murderous Cut here? I could Murderous Cut that morph and then just get in for 6. No, I don't think we'll do that yet. We'll save this for something we really need. We'll attack in with the Sentinels and the Bondkin and on-morph the Bondkin if he blocks. And actually, even if he doesn't block, we're going to on-morph. Getting an 8 damage here, taking him to 9 is pretty solid. We have that Murderous Cut kept up. Green as well. He must be playing 5 color. Sidisi Brood Tyrant. So we passed this by. So 3/3, and whenever it enters the battlefield or attacks, put the top 3 cards into your graveyard. So it's a Delve Enabler. Whenever 1 or more creature cards are put into your graveyard from your library, put a 2/2 black zombie. So he might get some zombies here. He hits Thornwood Falls, a Frontier Bayouvac, and a Swift Water Cliffs. 3 lands, no zombies. He's going to come in with his morph. Sure thing. So we could actually Murderous Cut Sidisi and take him to 1 here. Do we do that? I think we do that. Yeah, let's do it up. Kill off Sidisi. He could have a kill shot. I'm going to hope he doesn't. Let's see if we can get him to 1 here. We get him to 1. Alright, so all we need is for him to not play a flyer, to not kill my flyer, and play 2 blockers. He plays a land, so that's going to gain him a life. We do have a Rush of Battle, which would put our Mardu Hateblade through, even if he plays another blocker. A flying blocker at that. He has all of the mana. 8 mana. Wow. I would expect him to hold that morph back. Passes the turn. What is he playing at? What is he playing at? 2 spells in hand. We're going to swing in with our flyer. Oh, no, he's got a spell here. Crippling Chill. Water Whirl. What's it going to be? Oh, he's just going to unmorph his Snowhorn Rider. So he loses? Is that what his play is here? 3 mana... Icy Blast. Okay, so he's going to keep up. Kumar Bondkin is going to stay up. Okay, so he untapped, so these guys are going to get frozen for a turn. So basically just a super desperation move. We're going to attack in just to force the trade here. Totally okay with that. And then we'll follow up with a Horde Chief and a Bondkin. Meaning he has to play a number of blockers. Weave Fate, he's digging for him. He needs 2 blockers. Nope, he doesn't get it. Alright, so we win that game. He is playing Sultai, Teamer, everything. It must be an attempt at a 5-color deck would be my guess. He is 1-0, so presumably it can do stuff. Maybe it really goes off with Sidisi and we just kind of ruined that early. I think I'm pretty okay with this deck as is. I don't know if there's anything I would want to put in instead. No, I think I'm pretty happy with it as is, so we'll just jump right back in. The only creatures we saw were the Snowhorn Rider and Sidisi, I think. And the Glacial Stalker. And we know he has an Icy Blast, which is good to know. This is a decent starting hand. We don't have red for Bringlow, but we have a turn 2 Bondkin, which can raid into Horde Chief and then into Alabaster Kieran if we hit a land, so I'm pretty happy with that. So we are playing first. It's a good thing I noticed that. So that makes me think maybe he is 5 color, so he really wants those draws. Crater's Claw. I'd like to see red before I start getting stuff like that. So Bondkin, presumably he's going to throw down another tap land and we're going to get in. No, he doesn't. Does he have a 2-drop? Seeker of the Way. I'm pretty okay with trading with that, if that's what he wants to do. Yeah, he does. Because I'm going to get 2 creatures to replace it. They're not as good as Bondkin, but they're okay. If we hit a land, we can bring out the Sentinels. We can bring out Alabaster Kieran. Down comes a Morph. Sure thing. Ugh, another red card. And no land. That's problematic, actually. I'm just going to pass the turn here. If he wants to attack in with that Morph, I'm totally okay blocking with the Horde Chief. The Horde Chief should live through it, barring any sort of removal or pump spell. Or at the very least, bounce against it if it happens to be a Dragon's Eye Savant or a Monastery Flock. We'll see what his turn 4 play is. He hits his 4th land, so he's doing better than we are. He does not attack in. He does not play anything. We hit our 4th land. I'm pretty happy to see that. I am going to attack in with the Horde Chief this turn. And I think we'll play... Well, no, we'll play the Sentinels because he knows we have them. And then if it does draw a kill spell, we have Alabaster Kieran. Weave Fate, sure thing. Draw your 2 cards. Really want a red land, so I can get Crater's Claw online and bring low and Dragon Crypt for that matter. In comes a tap land, so he's still sitting on 4 mana, so that morph is not going to unmorph into anything terrible at the moment. Starting next turn, if it's a Snowhorn Rider, it could flip up and cause some problems. If he plays nothing or if he plays a banner, I'm inclined to just throw a counter on something with High Sentinels next turn. Interesting. Abzan Battle Priest. So I can start giving a whole lot of things lifelink. Well, we're going to attack in for 3 in the air. And then we're going to play Abzan Battle Priest. And then next turn we're going to start having some questions about where do we put counters and start gaining life. He's getting a lot of land. Does he have all the colors now? Yeah, he's got access to all the colors. Only 1 black and 1 green, though. So are we going to see... We're going to see nothing come down. Perhaps he's sitting back on an Icy Blast? Well, let's go to combat and see. The Icy Blast would only buy him a turn, though. No. All right. So we're going to swing in with the Sentinels. And as long as they don't get kill-shotted, we're going to throw a counter on them. Which means we're going to gain 4 life. He's going to take 4 and go to 14. Unless, of course, they get kill-shotted here. Do we get through? We get through for 4. We gain 4. All right. Of course, now it's completely free to be smited, as it is monstrous. Surrak Dragonclaw, 6/6 flash, can't be countered. Creature spells can't be countered. Other creatures have trample. It's problematic. Not sure what I'll do about that. I mean, I'll just take 6 off of it this turn. I don't terribly care. But it is really going to make me want to get red and get Crater's Claws and bring low online. But I can really, as long as that Abzan Battle Priest stays alive, I can really start gaining quite a bit of life. He's at 4 cards in hand, 6 mana up of all colors. So he's got Surrak and he's got Sidisi. This is just a gathering of the clans. Yeah, I'll take 6. I'm fine with that. I'll go to 18. Totally fine with that. Really want a mountain this turn. Really, really want a mountain. Second plans would be okay. Then I could counter with the Sentinels and also Outlast with the Battle Priest. Glacial Stalker, sure. Have a 4/5. A swamp. That's not what I wanted at all. Well, we will just fly through the air and throw a counter on high sentinels again, I think. I could also throw a counter on one of my other guys. Maybe that'll be more wise. Or I could just cast an Alabaster Kieran. Yeah, I think maybe we do that, actually. Get 2 flyers online next turn. So in with the Sentinel, and then down with a Kieran. So I'm at 22. He's down to 11. We're threatening 7 in the air next turn. He's threatening a lot on the ground, but that 7 in the air will also be a gain 7 for me. And Crater's Claw can hit players as well. Should I take 10? Surrak doesn't get trample? Ooh, that's good to know. I'm going to chump block Surrak and not take an additional 6. Very good to know. Other creatures you control get trample. So I take 4, go to 18. Next turn, I'm currently threatening to go back up to 25. Taking him to 4. So he is on a 2-turn clock at the moment. I really... Ooh, can we cast that? Black, 1, 2, 3. We can. That's pretty good. So we're going to swing in here unless he Icy Veins. Yeah, so Icy Veins, Icy Blast. So he's going to Icy Blast everything, and everything's going to be tapped down. So that's less than ideal, because that means that he can get in for 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, probably lethal, basically. We are going to Rite of the Serpent Surrak, however. And that's going to buy us a bit of time. Assuming that these are riders, that's 5, 10, that's 14. That's unfortunately lethal, depending on what we get. But at least Surrak's out of the way. So he can't actually unmorph 2 riders. He can unmorph 1. So 5, 9, 10, 11, leaving us at 17. And then we can get a blocker, hopefully. Really, really, really hopefully. All right, what shenanigans is this going to be? Oh, 8? I will totally take 8. 8 is fine by me. I mean, it's still lethal if I don't get a blocker. Treasure cruising? I would expect him to be treasure cruising here. Yeah, treasure cruising. Trying to draw into something. He's got 5 mana up. He can probably cast whatever he drew. So what can get us out of this spot? A mountain, basically? That's not a mountain. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. He can unmorph any of those. So we are dead here, unfortunately. That was a really close match. Really close match. Really unfortunate. Maybe he forgets to unmorph and he only does 8 again. Jeering Instigator. So he's going to take my birds even. He's just going to do as much damage as he can. We're just going to concede here and get some time back. We are clearly dead. Coming up, we had another red card. And then a mountain, of course. So we weren't going to win that. So he has Surrak, he has Sidisi. I don't think that changes our plans at all. Brave the Sands, absolutely not. Salt Road Patrol in favor of Summit Prowler. I think I like it. Get rid of that double red. Yeah, we'll go with that. And hopefully this match goes a little bit better. We'll play first, of course. We will keep this. Turn 2 Bondkin, turn 3 Secret, turn 4 Kieran? Sure, totally okay with that. So we're going to go Scoured Barrens, Swamp, Bondkin. He kept his 6 as well, so we're going to go Scoured Barrens, pass the turn. Saltwater Cliffs, sure. Hey, we've got a mountain, so our stuff is all online. Down comes a Bondkin. So I think the question is, do we Rakshas's Secret right away or not? Maybe we don't. Maybe we don't even attack in with this Bondkin. Maybe we build it up and give it first strike. Yeah, I think we do that. Let's play this game slightly slower. So I actually could have played the Bloodfell Caves there. Oh well. Sultai Banner, sure. Mardu Warshrieker, sure. So I'm going to swing in for 3 here. And then I'm going to Mardu Warshrieker into Rakshas's Secret. He's presumably going to pitch just a couple of lands, I would imagine. And hopefully we don't mill our birds or something. He pitches a Whirlwind Adept. Interesting. It's a creature that he could have cast next turn, but it's not a great creature. Especially not while I have a first striker out. His second card is going to be a Glacial Stalker. Weird. I wonder what he protected. We pitched a Sultai Scavenger, unfortunately. And also a Mountain, which is totally okay. Those were some weird pitches on his hand. Maybe the lands that he had in hand were just far too vital to what he has. Master of the Way going to kill my Bondkin. I'm okay with that. I get to get in for 3 with the Warshrieker here. I get to drop a Kieran. Bring Low is online to kill any morphs or whatever he brings down, as long as it's not too big. And then I can get in for 5, putting him on a turn 3 clock. But other than that, we are running out of gas, unfortunately. We do need something. A morph creature is a perfect bring low target. Leaping Master as well. I think I'm okay with blowing up the morph over the Master. Actually, let's swing in and see if he tries to block with anything. Maybe we can get a free kill. Alright, so now we're going to kill the morph just in case he tries to unmorph it next turn. So what was it? It was a Snowhorn Rider, so I'm pretty happy with that. We got a 5/5 trample off the board. And if he wants to deal with that Alabaster Kieran, he's going to need to keep 3 mana up for that Leaping Master. He's treasure cruising, I think. Yep, treasure cruising. Filling up his hand, and he's good to go for next turn. He's going to potentially take another 5 unless he chump blocks my Warshrieker here. And then we've got a Bondkin that we just dropped. Or just picked up, rather. So we're going to swing in potentially half his life total. He's thinking about the chump block. He says no, he wants to leave that guy up a turn. Maybe he's holding a Force Away. Sure, I'm okay with that. Force away my Mardu Warshrieker. He still takes 2. I get to cast that Mardu Warshrieker and then use that mana to morph my Bondkin. I'm okay with that. Gets a card out of his hand. doesn't really do anything to my board. All it does is save him 3 damage. So we've got a 5/3 under that morph there. So that Leaping Master still can't kill anything, which is nice. What's this going to be, a Snowhorn Rider? Free Weapon Master, okay. So he's going to swing in with the Leaping Master for 5. I'm okay with that. I'll go to 18 here. If we can hit Crater's Claw, then we are good. Plains is not Crater's Claw, unfortunately, so we're just going to swing in for 2 here. This damn Weapon Master having first strike is a problem. And we're going to pass the turn back. End of turn, we might unmorph that Bondkin. I'm not sure. I'll have to think about it. But we really want Crater's Claw or just another flyer. Is he just passing the turn? Yep. There's another flyer. That's what I like to see. So we unfortunately don't have the mana to give a counter on anything. I'm going to attack in with this Kieran. He's going to have to pump that Leaping Master somehow in order to kill it. Maybe he just Icy Blasts here. That Weapon Master being a 4/3 just gives him Ferocious. But unlike last game, an Icy Blast wouldn't really just flat out guarantee him the win. So we're going to swing in for 2. He would have 4 mana up if the Leaping Master jumps up. So he could awaken the bear or something. No, he's just going to take the 2. Totally okay with that. Maybe he needs the Master to block the High Sentinels instead. With so much mana and 3 cards, I'd really expect him to have something that he wants to do here. Maybe Take Up Arms, even. Teamer Charm. Okay, he's going to fight my birds. Sure. That gets rid of my birds. Also gets rid of a card out of his hand, so I'm fine with that. I'd really like him to attack in with that Weapon Master. I don't think he will, because it would give me the perfect... Okay. Have it your way. I will gladly take 4 here. He must have something pretty good to put down now. No. Maybe he just has an Icy Veins. Oh, we draw Mardu Horde Chief. Please don't have an Icy Blast. I want to attack. Yeah, we get to attack. All right. In with everything. Show me what you got. What made you that gutsy? Oh, I guess Surok can make you a little bit gutsy. I guess. Please don't block my morph, Surok. Yeah, there we go. Black 1, 2, 3, 4. I can still do my Horde Mate. Yes. Goodbye, Warshrieker, but that's fine. So he's down to 4. It's a 2-turn clock in the air. That Surok does not have Trample, which is good to remember, so I can just jump block that. But this would be a fantastic place for him to draw that damned Icy Blast. Such a good card. A Crater's Claw would just end it here. What else could we have? I think we basically just win by him not Icy Blasting. Murderous Cut would be quite nice. Kill off Surok. Maybe just kill off the Efreet Weapon Master. I think I'm more afraid of the Weapon Master than I am Surok here. Well, he's going over his outs here. So maybe we have him in desperation mode. Or maybe he has the exact win and he's just trying to figure it out exactly. Either or. Either or. All right. Oh, he's drawn a card off the banner, so he doesn't have the out, I imagine. He can always draw into that Icy Blast, though. What'd you draw? Was it good? Well, whatever it is, it's given him thought, so it must not have been just a simple land or something. Although even a tap land at the moment would be kind of annoying. It would turn my Kieran from a 2-turn clock into a 3-turn clock. Actually, believe it or not, a Rush of Battle would do us pretty well right now. Rush of Battle would be lethal. The ultimate feel bad, of course, would be Rush of Battling and then getting Icy Blasted. In comes Surrak. Do I chump Surrak? I chump Surrak. Alright, show me what you drew. One of those cards was a land. And the other was another Weapon Master. Alright. It's kind of annoying. Plains is kind of annoying. So we're going to jump in for 2 here because both of these guys would die to the first strike. He's got 1 card in hand. This draw needs to be a flying blocker or something to stop the Kieran. Well, he might not have it. He's coming in with everything. I'm going to block Surrak with the Horde Chief. So that's 8 coming in. If he has a Become Immense, I lose. So I can't actually... I've never seen it from him. But I can't trust that he doesn't have it. So I am going to double block here. So I go to 9. He's got 2 cards in hand. One's a land. Oh. What did I say? That tap land. That tap land. Oh, I have to block with my Kieran next turn. Oh, this is awful. This is awful. I need Crater's Claw or I lose. Alright, we have to block Surrak. We take 8. We go to 1. And then we get the Murderous Cut. So if I hadn't have blocked with that Bondkin, I could have blocked this turn. No, I think we were screwed either way. Unfortunately, we lose. Really, really, really close games there. Abzan Battle Priest Outpost. Yeah, pretty good matches. They were pretty enjoyable, and even though we lost, I think we were really close. The deck performed just as well as I had hoped. Without any crazy bombs, it did quite well. I have high hopes for match 3, which I will see you guys back here for.